what if I told you that Tokyo isn't just a city? It's a living dream, where ancient temples whisper beneath neon skies, and every street hides a secret waiting to be found. From sacred shrines to skyline sunsets, this is Tokyo like you've never seen it before. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll discover something about Tokyo that even most travelers never knew. Tokyo's timeless heart, the magic of Sensō-ji Temple. In the heart of Asakusa, Tokyo's old town, lies a place where time seems to stand still, the legendary Sensō-ji Temple. Founded in 645 AD, it's the oldest temple in Tokyo and still one of its most beloved. Despite the bombings of World War II, it was completely rebuilt, standing today as a symbol of Japan's resilience and spirit. Your journey begins at the Kaminarimon, or Thunder Gate. As you walk beneath its enormous red lantern, weighing nearly 1,500 pounds, you'll feel the pulse of centuries of devotion, the smell of incense, the sound of temple bells, and the sight of visitors in colorful kimonos create an atmosphere that's nothing short of magical. Passing through the gate, you'll find yourself on Nakamai Street, a 250-yard stretch lined with over 80 little shops selling everything from handcrafted fans and silk kimonos to sweet treats like taiyaki, fish-shaped waffles filled with red bean paste, and kibi dango, chewy rice dumplings once eaten by samurai. If you come early, before 9 a.m., you'll have the street almost to yourself. But in the late afternoon, it transforms into a festival of color, sound, and irresistible smells. Before entering the main hall, take part in a few traditional rituals. At the large incense burner, the Jokoro, you'll see locals waving the smoke toward their heads or arms, believing it brings healing and luck. You can do the same. Then, for a small coin, try your fortune with omikuji. Shake the metal box, draw a stick, and match the number to a fortune slip. If you receive bad luck, tie it to the rack outside to leave the misfortune behind. For photographers, sunrise is pure magic here. The temple grounds are quiet, the air cool, and the red pagoda glows in the morning light. But don't skip a nighttime visit either. After closing hours, the temple gates and pagoda are illuminated, casting a soft, dreamlike glow over the empty courtyard. Practical info: Sensō-ji is open daily from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. until 4:30 p.m. in winter, and entrance is completely free. Modest clothing is appreciated, especially when entering the main hall. The temple is just a 5-minute walk from Asakusa Station on the Ginza, Asakusa, or Tobu line, about 2 miles north of Tokyo Skytree, making it easy to visit both in a single day. If you have time, stroll along the nearby Sumida River or hop on a Tokyo cruise boat to Odaiba, a perfect way to blend history and modern city views. And if you visit in May, you might catch Sanja Matsuri, one of Tokyo's wildest festivals, when hundreds of thousands fill Asakusa's streets to celebrate the spirit of this temple. Proof that Sensō-ji isn't just a place of worship, but the beating heart of old Tokyo. The spirit of Japan, inside the serene woods of Meiji Jingu. Just steps away from the buzzing streets of Harajuku and Shibuya, where neon lights and fashion trends dominate the scene, lies a world that feels centuries away: the Meiji Shrine, or Meiji Jingu. Completed in 1920 to honor Emperor Meiji and Empress Shokin, the visionaries who led Japan into the modern era, this shrine stands as a timeless tribute to renewal, balance, and spirit. The story of Meiji Shrine is one of rebirth. The original complex was destroyed during World War II, but rebuilt in 1958 with donations from people all across Japan. Today, it represents not just faith, but national resilience, a place where the old soul of Japan quietly coexists with the energy of modern Tokyo. As you step through the massive wooden Otori Gate, one of the largest in the country, the city noise fades away. The path ahead winds through a forest of over 100,000 trees, each one donated by families from every corner of Japan. The air feels cooler here, scented with cedar and earth, It's hard to believe you're still in the heart of the world's largest metropolis. Along the way, you'll pass rows of colorful sake barrels offered by brewers from across Japan as symbols of gratitude and respect. On weekends, if you're lucky, you might witness a traditional Shinto wedding. The bride in a pure white kimono, the groom in black formal robes, moving gracefully through the courtyard beneath red parasols. It's one of the most magical sights you can stumble upon in Tokyo. At the main shrine, visitors can take part in quiet rituals. Write your wish on a small wooden plaque called ima and hang it beneath the sacred tree. Or take a moment at the Temazuya, the stone water basin, to wash your hands and mouth. A symbolic act of purification before entering the sacred grounds. If you visit in June, don't miss the inner garden, famous for its blooming iris fields, once tended by the Empress herself. Entry costs just a few hundred yen, and it's one of Tokyo's hidden floral treasures. For the best experience, come early in the morning when the light filters softly through the trees, or late in the afternoon when the air turns golden and the forest grows still. Plan for about an hour to explore, more if you linger to take photos or visit the garden. Practical details. The shrine is open daily from sunrise to sunset, and entry is free, no ticket required. It's located just behind Harajuku Station, right beside Yoyogi Park, making it easy to combine with nearby Takeshita Street for youth culture, or Omotesando for luxury boutiques and architecture. Meiji Shrine is more than a historical site. It's a spiritual pause button in the middle of Tokyo's motion, a place where you can breathe, reflect, and feel the quiet strength that defines Japan's soul. If you enjoyed this video so far, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the Traveler's Atlas for more city adventures, travel tips, and inspiration from around the world. Touching the sky, the breathtaking heights of Tokyo Skytree. Rising above the city like a beacon of modern Japan, the Tokyo Skytree defines Tokyo's skyline. At 2,080 feet tall, that's 634 meters, it's the tallest structure in Japan and the second tallest in the entire world, right after Dubai's Burj Khalifa. Opened in 2012, this massive tower was built not only as a broadcasting hub, but as a symbol of innovation, resilience, and design. The height itself isn't random. The numbers 6-3-4 can be read in Japanese as mu-sa-shu, a tribute to the ancient province where Tokyo now stands. Located in the Oshiage district, just northeast of Asakusa, the Skytree anchors a neighborhood of shopping, culture, and futuristic architecture. As soon as you step into the base complex, Tokyo Solamachi, you'll find over 300 stores, cafes, and restaurants, plus attractions like the Sumida Aquarium and a planetarium that's perfect for rainy days or families. But of course, the real reason everyone comes here is the view. At 350 meters, the Tembo deck offers a 360-degree panorama that stretches for miles in every direction. On a clear day, you can spot Mount Fuji far in the distance, framed by Tokyo's endless sprawl. Interactive screens help you identify landmarks like the Imperial Palace, Tokyo Tower, and even Narita Airport. If you want to go even higher, take the glass elevator up to the Tembo Galleria, 450 meters above the city. This spiral skywalk wraps around the tower in a gentle incline, giving you the feeling that you're walking through the clouds. It's usually less crowded and ideal for photos, especially as the sun begins to set. As evening falls, the magic of Tokyo truly awakens. From here, the entire city transforms into a sea of light. Highways glowing like golden rivers, skyscrapers twinkling as far as the eye can see. And when you step outside, the tower itself shimmers in blue, purple, or white LED light, each color representing peace, harmony, or purity, depending on the season. Best times to visit? Early morning for clear skies and short lines, or just before sunset for that unforgettable shift from daylight to the glittering night view. Plan about 1 to 2 hours for your visit, longer if you explore Solamachi's shops and restaurants. Practical info. The The Skytree is open daily from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m., with last entry around 8 p.m. It's easy to reach via Oshiage Station on the Asakusa or Hanzomon line. And one more thing, the Skytree is extremely popular, especially around sunset. To avoid disappointment or long waits, it's highly recommended to book your tickets in advance. You can scan the 2 QR codes on screen to secure your spot right now, one for Get Your Guide and one for Viator.com, both trusted platforms that guarantee you access to one of Tokyo's most unforgettable experiences. Where power meets peace, inside Tokyo's Imperial Palace grounds. At the very center of Tokyo, surrounded by glass towers, bustling trains, and modern energy, lies a world that feels frozen in time, the Imperial Palace, or Kokyo. It's more than the residence of Japan's emperor. It's the spiritual and historical heart of the nation, where tradition and quiet dignity endure amid the pulse of the city. Built on the former site of Edo Castle, the palace grounds once served as the seat of power for the Tokugawa shoguns from the 1600s to the 1800s. When the Meiji Restoration ended Japan's era of isolation in 1868, the emperor moved from Kyoto to Tokyo, and this became the nation's new center of power. Though much of it was destroyed during World War II, the complex was faithfully rebuilt, blending traditional Japanese architecture with subtle modern design. For most visitors, the best way to experience the palace is through the East Gardens, known as Kokyo Higashi Gyoen. These gardens, open to the public for free, are a peaceful escape filled with stone walls, remnants of Edo Castle towers, and carefully sculpted greenery. During spring, cherry blossoms frame the ancient moats in soft pink, and locals come here to picnic under the falling petals. It's one of Tokyo's most serene spots, right in the middle of downtown. The Nijubashi Bridge, with its elegant twin arches over the outer moat, offers the palace's most iconic view. Stand there at sunset, and you'll see photographers lined up for that perfect shot, the reflection of the bridge glowing in the golden light, with the Imperial Tower rising quietly behind it. While the inner grounds are closed to the public, you can still explore them on a guided tour organized by the Imperial Household Agency. These tours, free of charge but requiring online reservation, last about an hour and reveal the outer buildings and ceremonial spaces of the palace, though entry into the royal residence itself is not permitted. Only twice a year, on January 2nd and the Emperor's birthday, February 23rd, are visitors allowed inside the main courtyard to see the imperial family appear on the balcony and wave to the crowd. Plan your visit. Come early in the day when the light shines beautifully over the moats and bridges. Allow about an hour for the East Gardens, or 2 hours if you join the guided tour. The palace is just a 5-minute walk from Tokyo Station and a 20-minute stroll from Ginza, perfect for combining with lunch or shopping afterward. Entrance is free, and the gardens are open from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., closed on Mondays and Fridays. The Imperial Palace isn't just a landmark, it's the quiet soul of Tokyo, where centuries of history still whisper through ancient stone and blooming trees. Here, amid the calm waters of the moat and the echoes of Edo Castle, you can feel the timeless rhythm of Japan itself. Before you plan your Tokyo adventure, make sure to grab our free Tokyo travel guide, a complete companion packed with everything you need to make the most of your trip. Inside, you'll find detailed info on the city's top attractions, where to stay, what to eat, and even a 3-day travel itinerary to explore Tokyo like a pro. Scan the QR code on your screen or check the link in the description below to download it for free and start planning your unforgettable journey through Japan's incredible capital. A symphony of motion, experiencing the Shibuya crossing. If there's one place that captures the rhythm of modern Tokyo, its energy, precision, and beautiful chaos, it's right here at Shibuya Crossing. Every few minutes, as the lights turn green, a wave of humanity surges forward from 5 different directions. More than 2,500 people cross at once, flowing in perfect unison without a single bump or stumble. It's mesmerizing, an organized chaos that somehow feels like choreography. The crossing sits just outside Shibuya Station, one of the busiest train stations in the world, and has become an icon of Japan's urban life. You've probably seen it in movies like Lost in Translation, The Fast and the Furious, Tokyo Drift, or The Wolverine. And standing here in person, you instantly understand why it's so famous. But Shibuya is more than just a crossroads. It's a feeling. Once a quiet suburb, it transformed in the 20th century into the epicenter of youth culture, fashion, and nightlife. Today, it's a neon jungle where giant video screens flash advertisements, J-pop plays from every corner, and waves of people rush between shopping malls, restaurants, and bars. Before you dive into the crossing, take a moment to visit one of Tokyo's most beloved landmarks, the Hachiko statue. This small bronze figure honors a loyal Akita dog who waited here every day for his owner to return from work, even years after the man's passing. Locals still leave flowers at his paws, a touching symbol of loyalty and love that has captured hearts around the world. If you want to watch the crossing from above, there are several iconic viewpoints. Shibuya Sky, perched 755 feet, 230 meters above the city, offers a breathtaking 360-degree panorama of Tokyo and a unique top-down view of the scramble below. Just be sure to book your tickets in advance, as sunset slots often sell out. The Starbucks Tsutaya on the second floor gives you a front-row seat with a coffee in hand, arguably the most famous Starbucks view on Earth. And at Magnet by Shibuya 109, you'll find Mag's Park, a rooftop observation spot perfect for quick photos and time-lapse shots of the crossing in action. After experiencing the crossing, explore the streets around it. Center Gai and Dogonzaka are packed with izakayas, karaoke bars, and bright signs lighting up the night. For shopping, Shibuya 109 remains an icon of Japanese street fashion, while Shibuya Stream and Hikari bring a sleek modern vibe with rooftop terraces and fine dining. The best times to visit? Daytime brings out the pulse of the city, shoppers, commuters, and street performers. But after sunset, when the neon lights ignite and the air fills with the scent of ramen and espresso, Shibuya becomes pure cinematic magic. Plan to spend at least an hour or two here, and don't rush it. Crossing just once isn't enough. Stop, look around, and take in the organized chaos that defines Tokyo's soul. Because Shibuya isn't just a place you visit, it's a place you feel, a heartbeat that reminds you you're standing in the very center of modern Japan. If you plan to visit Shibuya Sky, make sure to book your tickets in advance. Sunset slots often sell out days ahead. Scan the 2 QR codes on your screen to secure your spot through Get Your Guide or Viator.com, both trusted platforms that guarantee your entry. You'll also find a direct link in the description below, so you can reserve your tickets now and be sure you won't miss one of the most breathtaking skyline views in all of Tokyo. A journey through time, art, temples, and tranquility in Ueno Park. In a city that never seems to stop moving, Ueno Park is where Tokyo pauses to breathe. Spread across the heart of the Taito district, just a 5-minute walk from Ueno Station, this vast park is a place where history, culture, and nature coexist in perfect harmony. Opened in 1873, Ueno Park is one of Japan's oldest public parks. Long before that, it was part of the Kanneji Temple complex, once the spiritual stronghold of the Tokugawa shoguns. After the Meiji Restoration in the late 19th century, the grounds were transformed into a space for the people, a symbol of Japan's modernization, filled with museums, gardens, and public art. Today, it remains Tokyo's cultural heart, where locals and visitors come to reflect, learn, and simply enjoy the beauty of each season. Walk through Ueno Park in spring, and you'll see why it's legendary. Over 1,000 cherry trees line the main promenade, forming a pink canopy of blossoms that turns the park into a living painting. During Hanami season, families and friends gather under the trees with picnics and sake, celebrating the fleeting beauty of nature. In summer, lotus flowers blanket the Shinobazu pond, while autumn brings fiery leaves and soft evening light over the pagoda rooftops. But Ueno is much more than a seasonal escape. It's also home to Tokyo's greatest museums. Start with the Tokyo National Museum, Japan's oldest and largest, showcasing centuries of art and history. Families love the National Museum of Nature and Science, with its dinosaur skeletons and hands-on exhibits, while art lovers can explore rotating shows at the Tokyo Metropolitan Art Museum or the Ueno Royal Museum. Most museum tickets cost between $3 and $7, depending on the exhibit. If you're traveling with kids, stop by Ueno Zoo, Japan's oldest zoo and home to its famous giant pandas, a favorite among visitors since 1882. At the park's southern edge, Shinobazu Pond offers boat rentals and a calm place to rest, surrounded by reeds and lotus fields. In the middle stands Bentendo Temple, dedicated to Benzaiten, the goddess of music, beauty, and prosperity, her scarlet shrine reflecting beautifully on the water. And don't miss the 5-story pagoda near the zoo, one of the last remnants of the old Kanneji temple, especially striking during autumn's golden glow. Practical info: Ueno Park is open daily from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m., and entry is free. Allow 2 to 3 hours to explore, longer if you plan to visit a museum or the zoo. The best times to come are early morning for quiet strolls, or late afternoon to watch the sun set over the pond. From here, it's just a short walk to Amayoko Market, a lively street market where you can sample street food or grab a quick bite before heading back into the city. Ueno Park isn't just a park, it's a journey through Japan itself. Here, beneath the cherry trees and ancient gates, Tokyo slows down long enough for you to feel its soul, a perfect balance of history, culture, and peace in the middle of the world's largest metropolis. A symbol of rebirth, the magic of Tokyo Tower. There's a certain kind of beauty in Tokyo that only comes from contrast, tradition beside technology, silence beside motion, history beside neon. And nowhere captures that better than the Tokyo Tower, a glowing orange symbol of the city's rebirth. Standing 1,092 feet tall, 333 meters, the Tokyo Tower was completed in 1958 as a beacon of hope during Japan's post-war recovery. Inspired by the Eiffel Tower but slightly taller, it represented a nation looking upward, literally and figuratively, toward a new future. Built as a broadcasting tower for radio and television, it soon became a cultural landmark, one that millions still associate with Tokyo's skyline. Today, it remains one of the most recognizable and beloved structures in Japan. Your visit begins at the main deck, about 500 feet, 150 meters, above the city. From here, you'll see Roppongi Hills, Sensō-ji Temple, and even Mount Fuji on clear days. Interactive touchscreens help identify neighborhoods and landmarks. And don't miss the glass floor, where you can look straight down through transparent panels. Not for the faint of heart, but perfect for a photo. From there, take the elevator up to the top deck at 820 feet, 250 meters. It's a completely different experience. Mirrors, soft LED lights, and panoramic reflections that make you feel as though you're floating above Tokyo's endless cityscape. Back on the ground, explore Foot Town, the base complex filled with cafes, souvenir shops, and even an aquarium. Recently renovated, it now blends vintage charm with modern entertainment. There's even a VR and esports area inside the Red Tokyo Tower Zone for those who want a futuristic twist. But some of the most beautiful views of the tower are actually from the outside. Just next door stands Sensō-ji Temple, a tranquil Buddhist sanctuary whose traditional wooden roof perfectly frames the bright red tower rising behind it. One of the city's most photographed scenes. Or, for a wider skyline shot, head to Roppongi Hills or Shibuya Park, both within walking distance, for postcard-perfect views, especially at sunset. When evening falls, Tokyo Tower transforms. Its orange and white lights, required by aviation law, glow softly against the night sky. Depending on the season or event, the colors change. Pink for cherry blossom season, blue for awareness campaigns, purple for celebrations. Practical info. The tower is open daily from 9 a.m. to 10:30 p.m., and you'll want at least 1 to 1.5 hours to enjoy both decks and the shops below. It's easily accessible from Kamiyacho Station on the Shibuya line or Akihabara Station on the Ueno line. While Tokyo Skytree represents the city's future, Tokyo Tower is its soul, a monument to resilience, beauty, and optimism that continues to shine more than 60 years after it first lit up the skyline. If you want to visit Tokyo Tower, it's best to book your tickets in advance, especially for sunset hours, when it's often sold out. Scan the 2 QR codes on your screen to reserve through GetYourGuide or Viator.com, 2 trusted platforms that guarantee your entry. You'll also find a direct link in the description below to secure your tickets ahead of time, so you can experience one of Tokyo's most iconic views without waiting in line. The city that never sleeps, exploring Shinjuku. If Tokyo had a pulse, you'd feel it here, in Shinjuku, the district that never sleeps. It's where business meets nightlife, where skyscrapers pierce the clouds, and where the streets glow long after midnight. More than 3 million people pass through Shinjuku Station every day, making it the busiest transport hub in the world, and the perfect starting point to experience Tokyo's wildest contrasts. During the Edo period, Shinjuku was a quiet post town along the Koshu-Kaido route. But after World War II, it transformed into a new symbol of progress, a mix of modern offices, department stores, and entertainment zones. Today, it's Tokyo in miniature, order and chaos, tradition and futurism, all packed into one neighborhood. Start your journey at the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building, with its twin towers soaring 243 meters high. Ride the elevator up to the free observation decks, 650 feet above the city, for panoramic views that stretch all the way to Mount Fuji on clear days. Go just before sunset, when Tokyo glows first in daylight, then in a sea of lights as night falls. If you're craving peace after the rush, walk 10 minutes to Shinjuku Gyoen National Garden, an oasis of calm in the middle of the madness. Here, Japanese, English, and French garden styles blend into a landscape of ponds, bridges, and tea houses. In spring, it's one of Tokyo's top spots for cherry blossoms. In autumn, the maples paint the park in red and gold. Entry costs just a few dollars, and it's worth every yen. But as the sun sets, Shinjuku shifts gears. The neon signs of Kabukicho flicker to life. Tokyo's entertainment district, filled with karaoke bars, restaurants, and the famous Godzilla head towering over the Gracery Hotel. Once notorious, it's now a lively, safe area that perfectly captures the electric energy of Japan's nightlife. Don't miss the Tokyo Kabukicho Tower, a massive 48-story complex packed with arcades, dining halls, and shows that run deep into the night. For a taste of old Tokyo, wander into Omoide Yokocho, or Memory Lane. These narrow alleys, lined with tiny eateries and smoky yakitori grills, feel like a trip back in time. Locals gather here after work to eat, drink, and laugh shoulder to shoulder. A perfect place to experience the city's warmth up close. A little further east, you'll find Golden Gai, 6 narrow lanes packed with over 200 microbars, each with its own personality. Jazz bars, film-themed dens, punk holes in the wall. Come after 9 p.m., when the doors open and the streets hum with conversation, music, and stories that stretch until dawn. By day, Shinjuku is a world of shopping and skyscrapers, Isetan and Lumine for fashion, Yodobashi Camera for tech, and Don Quixote for quirky souvenirs. By night, it becomes Tokyo's heartbeat, flashing lights, echoing laughter, and the endless rhythm of the city that never slows down. Practical tips: follow signs carefully inside Shinjuku Station. It has more than 200 exits. The west exit leads to the business towers and skyline views, while the east exit takes you to Kabukicho and the entertainment zones. Plan at least half a day here. Start your afternoon in the gardens, catch sunset from the government building, and end the night in Golden Gai or Omoide Yokocho. Shinjuku is the city in its purest form, dazzling, chaotic, perfectly organized, and utterly alive. It's not just a place to visit, it's a place to feel. A living reminder that Tokyo never truly sleeps. Lights and lifestyle, the world of Ginza. In the center of Tokyo, between the Imperial Palace and Tokyo Bay, lies a district that defines Japanese elegance, Ginza. Its name means Silver District, a reminder of the silver mint that once stood here in the 1600s. But today, Ginza glows not with silver, but with the reflections of polished glass, designer boutiques, and neon lights shimmering off the cleanest sidewalks in the city. After a great fire in 1872, the area was completely rebuilt in Western architectural style, making it Tokyo's first modern neighborhood. Since then, Ginza has been synonymous with refinement, the Japanese equivalent of Fifth Avenue in New York or the Champs-Élysées in Paris. Start your visit along Chodori, Ginza's main boulevard. Here you'll find flagship stores from Chanel, Louis Vuitton, Dior, and Uniqlo's 12-story megastore. Alongside the elegant Waco department store, crowned with its iconic clock tower, a landmark that has survived war, earthquakes, and time itself. On Sundays, the street closes to traffic, transforming into a pedestrian paradise filled with street musicians, cafe terraces, and the gentle hum of Tokyo's luxury lifestyle. But Ginza isn't only about shopping, it's also a haven for art, architecture, and food. Step into Ginza 6, a sleek architectural complex that blends designer boutiques with galleries and a rooftop garden overlooking the district. Visit the Kabuki-za Theater, the spiritual home of traditional Japanese drama. Even if you don't understand the language, watching a single act, which you can buy separately, is an unforgettable window into centuries-old culture. If you're more into modern design, stop by Nissan Crossing, a futuristic showroom where holograms, concept cars, and virtual reality transport you into the Japan of tomorrow. Art lovers will enjoy Ginza's hidden galleries, over 200 of them, from the historic Shiseido Gallery to the free Pola Museum Annex, both showcasing cutting-edge Japanese creativity. And of course, no visit to Ginza is complete without food. From Michelin-starred sushi at Sukiyabashi Jiro or Kyubei, to the silky chicken ramen at Ginza Kagari, the dining here is world-class. Yet Ginza still holds on to its warmth. Tucked between luxury storefronts are vintage coffee houses like Café de l'Ombre, serving hand-dripped aged coffee in a timeless, quiet atmosphere. Best times to visit? Come during the day to browse, people watch, and enjoy the architecture. Or at night, when the lights bounce off glass facades and Ginza turns into a cinematic dreamscape. Even if you don't buy a thing, walking these streets feels like stepping through a perfectly curated art gallery of fashion, design, and Japanese precision. Getting there, take the Tokyo Metro to Ginza Station, Ginza, Marunouchi, or Hibiya Line. The area is free to explore and ideal for a slow afternoon or an elegant evening stroll. Ginza is Tokyo at its most refined, a district where every detail is deliberate, every building tells a story, and every reflection reminds you that luxury here is not just about price, it's about perfection. Where anime meets innovation, the world of Akihabara. If Tokyo had a world within a world, loud, colorful, and overflowing with imagination, it would be Akihabara, better known as Electric Town. Located just north of Tokyo Station, this district began after World War II as a marketplace for radios and electrical parts. Back then, small shops sold wires, tubes, and transistors that powered Japan's post-war tech boom. But as technology evolved, so did Akihabara. What started as a hub for engineers became a playground for gamers, anime fans, and dreamers, the beating heart of otaku culture. Today, Akihabara is sensory overload in the best possible way. Neon lights flash across buildings covered in anime billboards. Loudspeakers call out sales. Arcades echo with digital sounds, and everywhere you turn, there's something to discover. From the latest gadgets to limited edition collectibles. If you love electronics, start at Yodobashi Camera Akiba, a 9-story megastore where you can find everything from drones and VR headsets to rice cookers and robot vacuums. For more specialized treasures, explore Radio Kaikan or Softmap, both packed with rare figurines, computer parts, and niche gadgets. And if you're a retro fan, don't miss Super Potato, a nostalgic paradise filled with vintage consoles, Famicom cartridges, and a small retro arcade where you can still play Metal Slug or Street Fighter 2. Then step into the world of anime and manga at the Mandarake Complex, 7 floors of pure fandom, from collectible cards to cosplay costumes. Gamers Akihabara and Kotobukiya are also must-visits, each stacked with exclusive figurines and Japan-only merchandise from franchises like Final Fantasy, Zelda, and Studio Ghibli. And if you're feeling brave or simply curious, step into one of Akihabara's famous maid cafes. Here, waitresses dressed as cute maids greet you with a cheerful, "Welcome home, master," while serving parfaits and omelets decorated with ketchup hearts. It's quirky, surreal, and uniquely Japanese. Part theater, part comedy, all charm. At-home cafe and maidremen are the most foreigner-friendly options, so even if it's your first time, you'll feel right at home. Gaming fans shouldn't miss the towering Gigo arcades, once known as Sega. Each building houses multiple floors of rhythm games, crane machines, and VR simulators. Even if you don't play, just walking through is an experience. A whirlwind of color, sound, and flashing lights that perfectly captures Tokyo's modern spirit. Don't forget to try a gachapon machine, small capsule toys that make perfect souvenirs. There are hundreds of them, each with random collectibles from anime series, video games, and Japanese pop culture. And in the midst of all this electric chaos lies a surprising touch of tradition, the Kanda Myojin Shrine. Only 10 minutes from the main street, it's where tech workers and gamers come to pray for success and safe systems. During festivals, even the shrine gets a geeky twist, decorated with anime characters and colorful banners. Best time to visit? Come on a Sunday afternoon, when Chuodori, the main street, becomes car-free. It's the perfect time for photography and people watching. Most shops close around 8 p.m., but the lights stay on, bathing the streets in a futuristic glow that makes Akihabara feel like a real-life video game. How long to stay? Plan at least 2 to 3 hours for a first visit. Longer if you plan to explore cafes, arcades, or multiple stores. And if you're traveling between Ueno and Asakusa, Akihabara is the perfect stop in between. A living, blinking, digital wonderland. Akihabara isn't just a neighborhood, it's an experience, a place where technology meets imagination and where nostalgia and innovation live side by side. It's the only place on Earth where you can buy a robot, play an arcade classic, meet an anime maid, and visit a shrine, all within a few blocks. Tokyo's food paradise, exploring Tsukiji Outer Market. If you want to understand Tokyo, start with its flavors. And there's no better place to taste the city's soul than at Tsukiji Outer Market, the beating heart of Tokyo's food culture. Just a short walk from Ginza, Tsukiji is a maze of narrow lanes filled with sizzling grills, steaming rice bowls, and the fresh scent of the ocean in the air. Once home to Tokyo's world-famous fish auctions, the market's inner wholesale section moved to Toyosu in 2018. But here, in the outer market, the spirit of old Tsukiji is still very much alive, lively, chaotic, and irresistibly delicious. Come early, around 8 or 9 a.m., when locals, chefs, and travelers fill the streets, chopsticks in hand, chasing breakfast one bite at a time. Follow your nose and stop whenever something smells amazing, because that's exactly how Tsukiji should be explored. Start with the street food stalls. You'll find vendors grilling buttery scallops on open flames, slicing fresh tuna straight from the block, and serving skewers of uni, sea urchin, so fresh it melts in your mouth. Try the sweet, fluffy tamagoyaki, a rolled Japanese omelet served warm on a stick, or order a donburi bowl stacked with tuna, salmon, and roe over rice. And if you're feeling adventurous, grab a crispy taco senbei, an entire octopus pressed flat into a savory cracker. And for a caffeine fix, stop at Turret Coffee, named after the turret trucks once used to haul fish through the old market. Their matcha latte and strong espresso are local legends. Practical tips. The market opens early. Most stalls are done by 2 p.m., and many close right after lunch. Bring cash, as not every stand accepts cards, and remember that eating while walking isn't polite. Step aside and enjoy your food near the stall. It's busiest on weekends, so weekdays or early mornings are best for a relaxed visit. Tsukiji Outer Market isn't just a place to eat. It's an experience that captures Japan's philosophy of food, respect for ingredients, precision in preparation, and joy in every bite. It's where centuries of tradition meet the hum of modern Tokyo, and where every flavor tells a story of the city itself. Tokyo of Tomorrow. Exploring Odaiba in Tokyo Bay. If there's one place in Tokyo that feels straight out of a science fiction movie, it's Odaiba, a futuristic island floating in the middle of Tokyo Bay. Originally built in 1853 as a defense post against foreign ships, Odaiba has transformed from a military outpost into a playground of technology, light, and leisure. It's a place where you can see Tokyo's skyline shimmer across the water, ride a driverless train, and explore a world that feels both futuristic and peaceful. Start your journey by crossing the Rainbow Bridge, one of Tokyo's most iconic landmarks. You can walk across it in about 25 minutes, but the best way is to take the Yurikamomi line, a fully automated train that glides over the bay. Sit at the very front, and it feels like you're floating through the city of the future. At night, the bridge glows in brilliant colors, reflecting over the water, a dream view for photographers. Once you arrive, stroll along the waterfront at Odaiba Marine Park, where a small replica of the Statue of Liberty stands against the backdrop of Tokyo's skyline. It's one of the most photogenic spots in the city, especially at sunset when the sky turns pink and the Rainbow Bridge lights up behind it. Just a few steps away, you'll find Diver City Tokyo Plaza, home to the famous life-sized Gundam statue. 18 meters tall and ready for battle, every hour the giant robot comes to life with lights, sounds, and subtle movements, and inside the mall, you'll find Gundam Base Tokyo, filled with collectible model kits and exclusive merchandise. If you love art and immersive experiences, Team Lab Planets Tokyo is an absolute must. It's a digital art museum where you walk barefoot through water, surrounded by mirrors, light, and color. It's emotional, surreal, and one of the most unique things you can do in Tokyo. Tickets sell out quickly, so it's best to book in advance online if you plan to go. On screen, you'll see 2 QR codes, one for Get Your Guide and one for Viator.com, both trusted platforms where you can secure your tickets right now to guarantee your entry. You'll also find a direct booking link in the description below this video. For shopping and relaxation, Odaiba offers some of Tokyo's most creative malls. Aqua City and Dex. Tokyo Beach line the waterfront with restaurants and ocean views, while Venus Fort transports you to an Italian piazza under a painted sky that changes color from day to night. Perfect for rainy days or a quiet break from sightseeing. In the evening, take a Tokyo Bay cruise from Odaiba to Asakusa or Hinode Pier. It's a calm, scenic ride where you'll see Tokyo's skyline light up as night falls, the perfect finale to a day by the sea. Tips for visiting. The Yurikamomi line is driverless. Sit up front for the best views. Odaiba is completely pedestrian-friendly, great for a relaxed stroll. The best time to visit is late afternoon into the evening, when the skyline and reflections on the bay are at their most magical. Plan at least half a day, or a full day, if you want to visit museums, shop, and enjoy dinner with a view. Odaiba isn't just another district, it's Tokyo's vision of tomorrow. Here, Futuristic trains glide past the sea, robots guard shopping malls, and sunsets glow behind bridges made of light. It's the perfect place to end a Tokyo trip, peaceful, cinematic, and endlessly inspiring. If you want to discover even more of Tokyo, make sure to check out our other videos, from hidden gems to the city's most iconic sights. Your next Tokyo adventure starts right here.